Hey guys, it's Brady Boone, and for my Science Matters project, I chose how to build a computer and how all the parts work together. I chose this topic because I like building computers and would like to know more about them. I also wanted to explore all the different career options in the field of computer science. I would choose this topic again to learn more about it. I learned many things during the research process of the project. For my topic, I learned how every single component of a computer works together. I also learned and explored all of the different career options my topic had to offer. I didn't face that many challenges throughout my research. For my community connection, I interviewed Kerry Hall from the Maryville Junior High School Help Desk and asked him a few questions about his career. I first asked him what the first computer he ever received was. He responded with the Commodore VIC-20, which was released in June 1980. My second question was, did he have any degrees in computer science? He said he has no degrees in computer science, rather an engineering technology degree. My third question was if he had ever built his own computer, and if so, how many? He responded with 5 so far. My last question was, why did he choose the field of computer science as his profession? He said he wanted to help students and problem solve. For the second half of my community connection, I used working in the help desk. I help students and teachers around the building with computer problems, such as freezes, software problems, and screen repairs. I believe I made an impact on the community while working in the help desk because I was able to fix students and teachers' computers and teach them how to fix them. We use technology every day, especially computers. Stuff like watches, phones, tablets, game consoles, laptops, and AI assistants. They are all mini computers, and they are used to help and entertain us. I received computer parts for Christmas and was able to build my own personal PC. There are 7 main components required to get your PC up and running, so we'll look at the first 2. The first component is the motherboard. First, remove the motherboard out of the box and remove all the components inside. Make sure to leave the motherboard inside of the anti-static bag. After you've removed all of the components inside, take the motherboard out of the anti-static bag and place it on top of the box. The motherboard is the main circuit board of the computer. This is where the main components live and where all the cables plug into. The next component is the processor, which is like the brain of the computer. It's where all the data is processed. To install the processor, you must push down on the lever on the motherboard and then push out and lift up. The socket should lift up as shown below. Next, place the processor in the grooves of the motherboard. After the processor is secure, push back down the lever and lock it into place. The next component is RAM, or random access memory. It has small storage space, but has super fast access. When you open a program, the files get sent from your hard drive to your RAM for quick access. You can run more/fancier programs with RAM. If you are only installing 2 RAM sticks, you should place them in slot 1 and slot 3. When installing RAM, line up the grooves on the stick to the slot and then apply force until the stick snaps in place. A cooler for your processor is not required but is recommended for optimal temperatures. Before installing the CPU cooler, be sure to apply a small dot of thermal paste to the processor. Different CPU coolers have different ways of installing them, so be sure to check the manual in order to install the cooler correctly. Another part that is recommended is fans, which keep the entire PC cool. Screw in the fans in all of the appropriate places. Before installing the motherboard, the I/O shield needs to be installed, which allows for all the ports to be accessible. After the I/O shield has been installed, gently lower the motherboard inside of the case and screw in all the screws to fasten the motherboard to the case. The next component is the power supply, which is the most important component because, well, it powers everything. Once you find out how much power your computer will need, pick out a power supply that fits those requirements with a little bit of extra power for future upgrades. Be sure to plug in every part to make sure it works properly. The next component is a solid state drive, which stores all your data and files. SSDs are just like hard drives, they just have faster speeds. The last component, which is the GPU, shapes how everything looks on your monitor. To
To install a GPU, first unscrew the brackets that are in the slot. After they are unscrewed, push the GPU into the socket until it snaps into place. Be sure to plug in the GPU power cables, then you can screw the bracket back into place. I did accomplish what I thought I would at the end of the project, and hopefully I can apply all of the research that I gathered and use it in my career in the future. My project turned out even better than I thought it would. I was able to film myself building my own computer and explain what to do. Two resources that I would recommend for computer building is the YouTube channel TechSource and the YouTube channel BitWit. They have many videos about choosing components and excellent tutorials on how to completely build a computer. If I could do the project over again, I would make more time to film the process of me building my computer. I can expand my topic by researching it even more and using the knowledge to help me find a career that I enjoy. Now that you're done, have fun with your brand new PC because that's all there is to it.